What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, the other day, I want to say about 4 days ago, Steven Jackson went on his Instagram page and apologized to Kwame Brown for, denigrating him or joking about his career on All the Smoke during an interview, which is what kicked off Kwame Brown's YouTube popularity, his YouTube fame, was after he responded to Steven Jackson joking on him, to Matt Barnes on their All the Smoke podcast. So Steven Jackson came out and he apologized for what he said about Kwame, etc. And, all of that, right? So then in the comments of in the caption for his apology video to Kwame Brown, he says, straight like that. I only care because we was once teammates. He said, straight like that. I only care because we was once teammates. And I had to look at it from his point of view. A lot of things was said. I apologize for my side of it. Salute, KB. Salute, Kwame Brown. The other guy who says he's above all the black podcasts and only listens to the Kelsey brothers and Joe Rogan, you got it coming, bruh. You getting beside yourself. Somebody told you wrong. So let's see. He's addressing Shannon Sharpe in his second half of that, caption. When he says the other guy who says he's above all black podcasts and only listens to the Kelsey brothers and Joe Rogan, you got it coming. You getting beside yourself. Somebody told you wrong. What happened is Shannon Sharpe, after the viral sex moment, not sex tape, but the sex audio that was heard on Shannon Sharpe's Instagram page, right? You had several podcasters, one being Cameron, Cam and Mason, them. Several podcasters try to say Shannon Sharpe staged it. He did that for views, for clicks. He don't believe it. Shannon Sharpe was really just clout chasing, trying to do that. He was on his clout chasing mode. Shannon got wind of several podcasters saying that. Cameron and Mace that's the biggest platform that really was saying that about Shannon from what I remember. And Shannon basically was like, listen, man, I don't got a reason to clout chase on nothing. I ain't never been no clout chaser. I wouldn't risk sponsors. He said I wouldn't risk sponsors by doing that. And I wouldn't risk my job by doing that either, right? I don't got no reason to lie. I'm not desperate to gain an advantage over y'all that's clowning me, right? And he basically was saying I'm only worried about the Kelsey brothers and Joe Rogan because those are probably one of the only two platforms that are bigger than the platform that he has, right? And it wasn't about downing black podcasts at all. He was basically saying, I'm not worried about what nobody got to say about me that's not above me. That's what he was saying. I'm not worried about what y'all got to say about me. Y'all trying to clown me, trying to say I'm clout chasing. I'm not worried about nothing y'all saying because y'all podcast, y'all platform is not bigger than mine. I'm not trying to even go back and forth with you unless you the Kelsey brothers or Joe Rogan, because they the only ones that's, killing me in the podcast game, right? He never downed black podcasts. He never trashed black podcasts. He never said all y'all black podcasts garbage. Y'all ain't doing it like me, nothing. Steven Jackson tried to spin it this way because he's looking for a reason to hate Shannon Sharpe. He's looking for a reason to attack Shannon Sharpe. He's looking for a reason to try to ignite a beef with Shannon Sharpe and to keep, throwing shots at Shannon. I don't know what Shannon did to him, like I said before. All the Smoke, the most views All the Smoke got on any one of their interviews came from a Shannon Sharpe interview. Kobe interview don't even have that many views. It got a lot of views. It does, but it doesn't have more than the Shannon Sharpe interview. Matter of fact, let me check this. All the Smoke, Kobe Bryant. Let's see that interview real quick. Because I want to just make sure. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So, yeah, I was correct. All the Smoke's Kobe Bryant interview has 6 million views. Shannon Sharpe's interview on All the Smoke got 8 million views, probably almost 9 million views. Shannon Sharpe is he got the most viewed interview on a platform. So I'm wondering, why has he been on this warpath to try to denigrate and throw shots at Shannon Sharpe? For what reason? You once called him Unc. That was your special guest on the podcast, right? You used to be on not ESPN First Take, I'm sorry, FS1 Undisputed with Shannon. A lot of y'all were friendly, y'all were cordial. Shannon don't even do podcast interviews. He went on y'all platform, right at the beginning of all the smoke, when they were in their infancy. And I remember this because the episode with Shannon Sharpe aired the same day I was getting ready to go to the first doctor's appointment, with my lady, and going with she was pregnant with my son. We were getting ready to go to the first doctor's appointment before we even knew what we was having and all of that, right? I remember that because I was getting ready that morning. I was watching the interview at the same time, right? But anyway, he looking for a reason to go at Shannon. Shannon didn't trash black podcasts at all. What he was saying was, hey, I'm not worried about what none of y'all saying about me. Y'all trying to trash me, throw shots, saying I'm a cloud chaser. I ain't listening to none of y'all saying, because y'all not Joe Rogan, you not Travis, you're not the Kelsey brothers. I'm the only podcast that's killing me in the podcasting game. That's it. Steven Jackson wanted to flip it to, oh, you going against the code, you going against black brothers, you going against the grain. He tried to take the brother man angle, and y'all know I'm pro-black on this channel like a mug. But Steven Jackson, Stack trying to take the brother man angle in order to attack Shannon Sharpe. He trying to use that angle to try to attack Shannon and attack Shannon's credibility and all of that. Like, cut it out, dog. Stack wanna win the real N-word award. So he wanna win that real Negro award so bad. I'm the realest dude alive. He wanna be the realest dude alive so bad. And like, again, I agree with certain things he says, but then there be other stuff I be like, all right, okay. I agree with certain things he says, and other stuff is like, dog, come on. I never will take his hooping ability away from him. He was a bona fide hooper. He was a lot better than what a lot of people remember too. And I always give him credit for that. Like, y'all, he can hoop. He could hoop. He could score that rock without question. And the Spurs needed him to win against the New Jersey Nets. I remember that he hit key pivotal shots to win that game that they won. I remember watching that with my grandfather, watching that game. So I always give Stack his credit for that. But it's just he want to be the realest. He want to be the realest dude alive so bad. He want to be the realest dude in every room that he goes to these angles to reach for moments and to try to attack people like Shannon Sharpe. Like, fam, Shannon was not saying that. You trying to twist his words to get the public to rally behind you in your attack against Shannon. You know what I mean? Like, and because Cameron tried to flip it to that way too. Oh, you only care about what the white men doing. You only care about what white men. You always putting white men on the pedestal. That's why you didn't say nothing to, that's why you didn't buck up at Skip Bayless when he told you put your glasses back on. No, Cam, you know better too. See, you gotta watch brothers. Brothers be trying to flip this into some other stuff. You know what he was saying, Cameron. He was saying the Kelsey brothers and Joe Rogan are the only podcast outdoing him right now. So he don't care about what none of y'all saying, Cam, because you try to say he was a cloud chaser. You said he was a cloud chaser, and whether he did it or not, whatever. Right? Whether he set it up or staged it or not, whatever. But he heard you say he was a cloud chaser. He like, man, I ain't worried about what nobody else talking about. Ain't nobody over me. Cam know that too. But Cam wanted to flip it to the, oh, you only worried about what white men doing. You putting white men to another standard. You think white ice is colder. Mace was saying, oh, everybody think white ice is colder. That's not what he was saying. If Joe Rogan was black and the Kelsey brothers were black, he would name them just the same. It's just that they the only ones killing it more than him. Shannon killing it on Club Shay Shay. He killing it with Nightcap. And then you see him every day on TV. With ESPN First Take. I think he's every day now since he signed a new contract, or more than just 2 days a week, because he started out as just Monday and Tuesday on First Take when he first got over there, right? But Stack is trying to turn this into, oh, Shannon being anti-black because he mentioned he only worried about what the Kelsey brothers and Joe Rogan saying. But yeah, I know better, and a lot of the world know better. He been throwing shots at Shannon since that Cat Williams interview. He been feeling away about it. I don't know if he mad about them numbers. I don't know if he wanted to come back on, if he wanted to be on Club Shay Shay and Shannon didn't bring him on yet or what. I don't know. But ever since Shannon started Nightcap and Club Shay Shay got rolling, Stack been going out of his way to throw shots at Shannon. Like, even when he talked about when they interviewed Mike Epps, and he was like, I was just joking, when I was saying stuff about Shannon, calling Shannon gay and calling him Medea and all of that and calling him gay. And Steven Jackson was like, well, if you get that sensitive about it, it must be true then. I mean, it got to be true. That's disrespectful as hell, especially to a dude who helped y'all get a. Now that $8 million from that interview did a lot for all the smoke. That interview brought a lot of subscribers to that channel. Now they was killing it already. I'm not acting like they didn't have nobody. I'm not acting like they didn't garner any interest, because they did. But that Shannon Sharpe interview brought a lot of subscribers over there, and it brought, again, a lot of eyes to the channel. 8 million views is a lot. So to hate on the dude that helped your platform catapult to another level, that gave you your most views on all your videos, that's lame to me. And Stack been on lame time ever since that Cat Williams interview Shannon Sharpe did. But